Welcome back to CHAPA ILALE. As I told you last week, we are doing international. Kwa hivyo says no, we gusiriria kidogo a bit of Kiswahili. Yeah, but mostly we do it in English. Dear Rabbi, we are here at CLARENCE House, Nairobi, Kenya. Iko hapa karibu na Westlands, iko Brookside Drive, ukiingia na hapo iko kwa kona. Ndio nakuaga, yes, CLARENCE House, Nairobi. Alafu leo I'm joined by the beautiful. Now this person is the most important person in your life, and even mine. Yes, a nutritionist is the most important person utawahi kutana na yeye. Yes, ako hapa leo. She's the beautiful Esther. Now Esther anatochana kama hourglass. Chana kamwili kamejikuja. Yes, Esther.
How are you?
I'm very fine.
I can't help but laugh.
Now,
yes.
Tell us your name, what you do. Yes.
My name is Esther Kimani.
Yes.
I wear many hats.
Yes.
I am a doula.
Yeah.
You know what that is?
Doula, you know, the only doula I know is pediatrician. So
Yeah.
I don't know the other one.
Yes.
Which one is that?
Someone who supports mothers and pregnant women.
Yes.
And in that aspect, I teach nutrition to pregnant women, breastfeeding women, and others. Yes, especially I deal with women.
Kirede. Yes.
Kirede,
The other people, yeah, okay.
Trying to just encourage them to be healthy, eat healthy.
Yes.
I'm also a lactation consultant. So when you're breastfeeding, we talk about how do you breastfeed, but still look good.
Yeah, and look good.
And
You
look
know,
good.
unataka
Yeah.
maintain hiyo,
Yeah.
inaitwa sexy back. That's what they say.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes, so that's what I do.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, I have few questions I would like to ask. Yeah? I am a breastfeeding mom.
Yes.
And of course now I've been, by the way, I'm from the gym. Ukiniangalia, this is how I clean up. Yes, I clean up nicely. Yeah, so I'm breastfeeding, and my daughter now is 8 months old.
Yes.
But I just felt like there's something that I'm lacking, and that is discipline when it comes to eating. And you know they like go together. In fact, I think 20% is the workout, 80% is what are you eating.
What you're eating.
They're saying you are
Yes.
what you eat there.
Yes.
So I have been having few challenges. Hapa kule, and what I have tried my best to portion kidogo. But then also, I've also tried to eat earlier at around 6. Now maintaining 6 is very hard, especially kama wewe ni mtu wa hustling. You know, I'm a hustler by the way. So when it comes to eating, that discipline is not. I might do it for 2-3 days. And then inaona na kiuka sheria. Inataka kukiuka sheria. Yes. So what would you advise, or what do I do?
One of the best ways to do, as a breastfeeding mom, as you say, you still need to eat healthy, because you are not only eating for yourself, but you're eating for your baby, the nutrition that your baby requires. But in that eating, you must, as you say, have discipline. And one of the ways to do that is to schedule it. You know, sometimes we don't plan. So as you say, you are a hustler.
Hustling.
That one.
Yes.
As you hustle, plan for those meals. So like, for example, if you're driving around or going around, can you pack food? Can you pack a snack that will ensure that you eat? Because the best way to maintain that healthy weight is not to eat big meals at, like the way we say, 3 times a day.
3 times a day.
It's to actually eat small meals spread out through the day. Because what happens is when you eat small meals throughout the day, your body does not need the need to hold food, which is what goes to our hips and our all the other sides.
Yes.
Yeah. So it feels like, okay, I am being fed often, so I can utilize the food, and I don't need to hold food. I'm not starving. Yes. So plan for that. So if you know you won't be somewhere where you can stop and eat, can you pack a snack? Can you pack a snack? At home, have a timetable that you schedule, that you're able to follow, so that even the people who are at home know that this is how we all eat. Yes. and then it's more sustainable when the entire family
is doing the same. Ukweli kabisa hapo, I totally agree. Hata kuna mtu anaona saina anasikiza, please can we follow the timetable at home guys, at home, na itasaidia sana.
And then also because when you don't pack, then you end up going to buy fast food, which has more fat, more calories, more But when you pack, say I'll pack a handful of nuts and a fruit, and you end up packing healthy snacks, so you're able to maintain your nutritional.
Okay. Another question. I am working out, but I am afraid maziwa itaita. So what do I do? Should I maintain my normal eating habit? Ama what should I do? Your maziwa, because that is my biggest worry.
Okay. What we usually advise for the first 6 months when you're exclusively breastfeeding, your workout should not also be very too intense. Because at that point we are expecting you baby to be on breast milk only. And when you burn out a lot of calories, you also produce lactic acid that tends to suppress milk. So the first 6 months, we encourage you to do more of mild aerobic exercises like walking, swimming, the exercise you do at home. But once you reach 6 months, because now your baby has other alternatives, now you can work out.
Like me, Sasa.
Like now your baby is like 8 months. So you can do the workout. So you can do that. But because now you're also spending more energy than you were, that's why I'm saying you can add just a few calories on top of what you've been eating, but again spread out through the day, but also healthy snacks. Instead of eating white bread, choose a whole meal option. Instead of doing your cups of tea, milk has a lot of calories. So if you take 10 cups of tea, you've taken too much because of the milk.
Niko na ka weakness kashai. You can see clearly I have a cup of tea, so I take during the day I can do
kwa sababu alafu unaongeza kasukari
kila kikombe. Kwa hivyo hiyo ndio shida.
Sasa hiyo ni shida, umeongeza, kuna maziwa na kuna sukari. Sasa hiyo ni mingi sana. Hiyo overdo what your body requires. So I would look for other alternatives for hydrating yourself. Because tea has milk, it has tea, which is a stimulant, then it has got But what if you took a herbal tea? There's some herbal teas that are good for breastfeeding women, like hibiscus, chamomile. So here, unajaribu kukula, unaongeza kasali instead of sugar. Because if you take 7, it means you've taken 7 spoons of sugar. Or like, some of us add 2. So like 14. Kikaunt hizo sukari, hiyo sukari ni nyingi sana. So you have to balance out. Check even the fluids. Because people think that tea, it's just tea. But when I really counter the amount of calories that I've taken in all that tea that I've taken the entire day, it's too much.
Chocolate. Chocolate yenyewe. What if I do chocolate without of course utaweka kasukari, chocolate tu na nikunywe hizo sana kwa sababu
alafu usiweke maziwa.
Ninaweka
pia maziwa.
Kwa hivyo nianza toa maziwa.
Maziwa ni mzuri kikunywa maybe 2-3 ya hiyo. Lakini kikunywa 7 pia hiyo maziwa ni now too much. Ni mingi sana. And also kuna kitu mtu wakinge wajuangi. Too much milk, if you have too much milk, it interferes with the absorption of iron. And iron is what helps you make blood. So you might not have enough blood. You might even become anemic because now the milk is interfering with absorption of iron.
There I also have a weakness with ugari. So is ugari good or is it bad, or do you have to do minimum of it?
Ugari is an excellent source of energy, which we all need. That is the portion. So we say for adults, your palm size, that's the portion that you should have. Your fist. Sasa ugali yenyewe ako tu. Alafu mboga ndio nyingi. Alafu sasa nyama pia moderation. The meat is not bad, it's a good source of protein. But badala kukula pieces 10, kula fish, chicken. But also incorporate plant protein. They are important sources of protein as well. So unaweza sema leo nitakula nyama, kesho nikule sambosho. The other day dengu, Then kesho, the other day.
Now, ningetaka sasa utupagie asubuhi. This is actually for the breastfeeding moms, me being one of them. Nyonyesha mpaka afikiche miaka hiyo mbili hivi. So asubuhi saa 8 saa 10, because hiyo ndio inakuanga the main meal that we usually eat a lot. Yeah? Of course there is snacking in between. So asubuhi, let us start with the morning. So what do I start with in the morning?
So in the morning, you've been sleeping the entire night and you need energy. And most babies breastfeed more at night.
Yes. Kwanza kaguluka usiku.
So by morning, you actually require energy. And you're working out. I assume also in the morning. So take some starch. So you can do some gouache, some NGOMMA. Again, when you're losing weight, you want to try and avoid the wheat family so much. Don't overdo wheat, because gluten tends to also
digestion inakuwaga chini.
Exactly. Okay. So it's still fine, but you can do in moderation. So do your starch, but always incorporate a protein in the morning.
Okay.
So you can do that in a bit of, and maybe a fruit in the morning. If you still want to do your cup of tea, you can do that. Or you can do an egg and some gouaches and some tea. Yeah, so that's good. Then at 10 o'clock, you pack another snack. You can do a few nuts. Try, when you're trying to lose weight, you want more to always have a protein with every meal.
Okay.
That helps the body break down that food slower, but also give you body mass, especially if you're working out to build muscle. Because when you build muscle, then you lose fat, isn't it? So always have a protein in every meal. So you can have a handful of nuts, not too much. Also nuts kuna mafuta.
Ni kidogo tu. Now what type of nuts? Now kuna hizi za mtaani. Na
hizi only ground nuts. Unaweza fanya cashew nuts.
So any nut is okay.
Yeah, nuts are a good source. You can have a few nuts and maybe an apple, as a snack at Nini and water.
At around 10, 11.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then now you have your lunch. Again, moderate. You have your starch, you have your vegetables, and you have
protein.
So you want now, this is your main meal of the day.
So lunch time, ninaweza jaribu kidogo tu. I can do a little bit more. Actually, the
ideal is to eat more for breakfast. Yes. Okay. Then lunch time also more. Yes.
And then jioni,
we say eat breakfast like a king. Lunch like a rich man, and dinner like a poor man.
Okay. Hiyo ni mzuri, tumemalizia Esther. Umetuambia asubuhi we eat like what? A king. Alafu lunch time like a rich man. Alafu jioni like a poor man, unaga kakitu. Na hiyo ndio the perfect diet. Make sure all the time iko balance. Kwa hivyo if you have any questions, eda hapo tu chini. Andika, uliza maswali, Esther will answer your questions. So thank you so much, Esther, for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Nimefurahi sana. Thank you so much. This is CHAPA ILALE, Dear Africa.